Hi everyone, this is Jamancat with Jamancat. And as you don't know me, I'm gonna introduce myself in this video. So here I am. My name is Catalina Jamaica. I'm from Cali, Colombia. I live right now in my parents' house that we own. I'm helping my parents to remodel, to rebuild the whole house. And I love curiosity. I love to learn about stuff. I think of myself as somebody that learned how to master my psychology because I always neutral. I'm always on my emotions. I accept them. I see where they come from, and I always seek for solutions. So if you want to start feeling light, you start feeling like this is where I belong, then here is our podcast. Because most of the time I felt like I was a person that didn't fit in this world. And why? Because there is a lot of trauma, of course, but we're gonna talk about in another chapters about the trauma. In this case, in this video, I'm gonna talk about my upbringing. Most of you don't know, or do you know, that I'm an only child. I live from not from baby to 4 years old with my grandparents. Then I move out with my parents, but they have a problem with substance because they take bazuco, and they've been taking it for like 20 years. If you don't know, this is like crack that makes people live in the streets and look bad. It's like crack, but we're called it here in Colombia bazuco. So after seeing their lives that are not normal because they are not developing anything, they are not caring, giving, there are a lot of stuff that it's not right with the consumptions of substance, I understood that this is my therapy. I have to raise myself, I have to overcome this, and I have to make something for people that are living the same situation as me, that I'm not the only one. I cannot be the only one that has two drug addict parents. I think nowadays it's really common, and it's sad because before it was to be the drunk parents, the bad. Now there's drug parents too, and that's something to add up because I believe drugs are misused because all chemicals, I love chemistry. Everything is in chemistry. All the chemicals that we use is in ourselves. All the chemicals that we should it should matter, it's inside of us, not outside. That's why drugs are bad, because it's something outside from us that we can even create ourselves. So why are we taking them? Anyway, coming back to why I'm opening this podcast is because I don't have anybody to talk to, and you are the one who I'm gonna talk to. And if there's gonna be invitations, yeah, I will invite people, yeah, because I love to chat, I love a dialogue, and I love to exchange minds for a little bit. So my upbringing taught me one thing: to be sure of myself. And I'm 100% sure of myself because I learned how to. No, I didn't say that right. I learned about myself. Everything that I needed to know about myself, the things that I do good, the things that I do bad, the things that people love me for, the things that I love me for. Those are the things that I found out on sobriety and on family time. And after I was living in Cali from my youth, I took drugs and I took hard time, and I went to rehab with my family, not to a rehab. And I was in the United States. That's when I learned English. That's right now, thanks God, that was the reason why I'm now talking English with you. And after that, it was amazing. I found a real life. Well, all lives are good, but are some better than others. The one that I was living in Colombia was not as good as should be for 15 years old. I moved to Miami at 15 years old and lived the life of my life. Like, it was amazing. They treat me like a daughter, they treat me like a family, they treat me like a princess, they treat me like their treasure. And that is something that everybody should feel, because that is so comfortable. It makes you feel and elevate your standards so much of what you really want in life. And I want the best. I really want the best. If you know me, you know I want an island. And the island already has a name. I already have the island on my mind. But I'm waiting, because I need to work here. I need to help people. I need to make money and make contacts for me to have that. I know I'm getting there. I'm young. If you know, I'm 27 years old or 27 years young, because I feel pretty young. I take care of my food. I take care of my healthy lifestyle. I tried everything so I don't get sick or everything. I wouldn't recommend some stuff if it's not worth it. So I love my journey. I hope you can come with me in this journey, in this new journey of this podcast, Brain Chat. And I would love to see you again. Please subscribe, please follow, and comment any opinions that you have for next chapters.